Representing the 28 to 30 foot class in the center console category, the Seafox 288 Commander has an overall length of 28 feet, a beam of 9 feet 8 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 600. Built for blue water family fishing, she has a draft of 18 inches, a dead rise of 20 degrees, a dry weight of 6,000 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 197 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts, Dave East and Rick Riles.
This is the Seafox 288 Commander, and where a lot of boats that we test on Best Boat are mission specific, this boat is at the other end of the spectrum. This boat, you can do really anything you want to do. If you want to fish, if you want to take the family, if you want to dive, if you want to cruise, there's really nothing that you would want to do in this boat that this boat won't excel at.
Now, it's got a good range. It'll go a long ways. By that, I mean it's very sea capable. I rode in it in a nasty ocean this morning. It did just as fine as you would ever want a 28-footer to do, and it's laid out to where not only can you handle a big sea, you'll be pretty comfortable doing it too.
Well, there's other things up here in the bow I want to show, but let's take a little bit closer look and I'll show you why I'm so impressed. Start up here at the front of the boat, we're looking at this bow seating, and you know a lot of the boats that we test in Best Boat have bow seating, other than like the hardcore fishing boats. The difference with this is a lot of the seats we look at are just, you know, they're just straight up and down like a cooler that they have a cushion on. This is like a lazy boy lounge. I mean, you can sit forward, you can sit backwards. They have backrests that flip out. This was an engineered bow seating package made to fit this boat for maximum comfort, and I think they did a fantastic job with it.
Well, you know what else they didn't do? They didn't waste the space underneath either. You've got storage under there. And while we're talking about storage, check this out, okay? Not only is it massive storage, you know who designed this? A diver.
Absolutely,
I can tell you, that's how you know. The one thing about the people at Seafox, they're boaters, they're fishermen, they're in the water on the weekends testing their product. Somebody on the Seafox team that dives said, that'd be a great place to set our tanks.
A lot of times we see coffin boxes up here, and they're pretty much just insulated storage. Well, Seafox went a step further and gave you maximum amount of storage for a lot of things other than just fish and ice.
You're right. I can't picture any trip that this boat could make that you couldn't carry enough provisions for. She is well set for storage.
Well, you've got a nice big side entry door. Down in the console, it's very spacious. It's laid out really well. There's a potty down there. There's a little sink. But the design of the console here, again, it doesn't overpower the boat. It's the right size.
Let me show you how they designed the other side of this console. Give yourself a landing pad there. That's where your cell phone, your car keys, everything's going to end up. Big, flat, wide open area here for two 16-inch screens. This thing is fabulous. And you and I, you know how much we love our switches.
Well, you have the switches here. You've got dual footrest. So 2 positions. It's comfortable to stand. It's comfortable to sit.
How much easier is it to be able to sit with a nice footrest like there if you're running 50 miles offshore? So you're covered. You've got your feet rest standing up. You've got your footrest if you're sitting down. It's ideal. We're seeing more and more manufacturers go to it.
But when was the last time we saw a boat with a molded glass windshield? A lot of them are plastic. It might scratch a little easier. This is actual tempered glass. As a fisherman, the design of the back is going to be right up your alley.
You ain't kidding, brother. This is my dream station for a center console boat. All the room I need to rig ballyhoo, my hooks, my swivels, my leaders, my lures, everything right here where I can grab it without ever losing sight of my spread.
One more thing that we haven't seen yet on a boat, and it's one of the most innovative things that we've seen, is that button that's right next to you. A lot of boats we see now have the pull-out coolers. And when I say pull-out, I mean drag out. Once they're full of ice and drinks, they're tough.
Well, look how strong I am, brother. I'll just slide it out of there with one finger for you. How's that?
That is the coolest feature I've seen in quite a while. Another function of this cooler, you know the mezzanine seating you're always talking about, being able to look at your baits?
Right.
Makes a great seat for that.
Let me tell you another thing they dialed in. This live well back here, as great as these are, if somebody's sitting back here and it's rough, so many of them splash over. Not this one. She's got 3 lockdowns on it, and your live well is pressurized. That means you're not going to have water sloshing out, and it makes life a whole lot easier for your bait.
Well, they've got these 2 areas in the back where you can get on and off a dock. But if you pull up to the side of the dock and you're on the port side, you open the door, there's no easier way to get on and off the boat than through that door.
This boat fits into that unlimited category. How far do you want to go? As far as you want. You can't burn all the fuel out of this boat in one day. She will take a heck of a sea. Anywhere you want to be, this boat will get you.